So to customize the Superbill is you need to click on this gear right here. So by clicking on the gear, you need to start with the template. So I'm starting with default. I have those icons over here. So this icon right here, let me add a procedure or diagnosis or context or URL. So let's say if I want to add a procedure, let's say if you type 99211 and you hit enter, nothing really happens here. So you think that you entered it and nothing happens. You need to click on that magnifying glasses, right, or the loop. So you click on the loop, and by clicking on that loop, it lets you look up. So let's say I want to add 99213. So you click on 99213. You get the checkbox. If you need to add more, you can just keep adding all the ones you want. Then by hitting done, then now they got added. Now at this point, I can name this with a new name. If I hit save, it will override my default name default. If I do save as, I get to name it a new template name. So let's say I'm going to call this one RG Superbill and hit done. Also, you have other sections where it's easy to do, where you can delete a section. So I can remove the section, or I can rename the section name. So maybe I want to change the top portion. If I click things like this, I can actually reorder. So maybe I want to start with this here, so I can just keep moving it up. So those are additional features that you can move now at this point. If I hit save, then I'm overriding the RG Superbill. Now to get to use this, you go back into the main menu, you click on add charges, you pick the whatever Superbill, so you'll get to see all your Superbill that you have, so it remembers the last one you use, and by just clicking all the things that you need, you will hit submit. You will need to pick who's the provider. So let's say I'm going to take Robert Gabriel as the provider. You can add modifiers, or you can add notes here. Then when you're done, you hit submit. Then that charge is going to go into Medisoft and is waiting for you in the pending transaction. So if I open my Medisoft, and if I go under activity and I go under my unprocessed transaction, it says EMR, but there's not really an EMR. It comes almost like if you have an EMR. So those are the code that I just entered, and if I can edit them if I want to. So as a biller, I can go here and change. Maybe I don't like the modifier, or I don't like the diagnosis, or maybe I want to add a diagnosis here because the diagnosis that I got was not the right one. So you can override it here, and then when you're happy, you can just hit. So I think this is a great help for billing services. So billers can give this out to clients, therapists. They have a lot of therapists that they go into exam rooms, and instead of having a lot of paperwork to go back to billing, this can computerize your practice without having an EMR. This is the light version of the EMR. Thank you and enjoy it.